This is the window that you'll meet the first time that you boot your IntelliJ IDE. In order to create our Hello World application, what we're going to do is we're going to click New Project. This will pop up the New Project dialog. Here you'll see to the left that you're able to select project type, and the type of project that should be selected for this project is Java. Under Project SDK, what you'll see here depends on whether or not you have already installed a JDK. In this example, I have already installed OpenJDK 14, as this is what we are going to use for this Hello World example. It's possible that you'll need to click Download JDK if this one up here says no JDK. Click Download JDK and select the appropriate JDK for your project. You'll notice that I'll not be selecting any of the additional libraries and frameworks for this example. So we'll click Next here. We will select Create Project from Template in order to have the ID create a default project template for us in order to save us a bit of work. We only have the option of selecting command line app here, so we'll go ahead and use that. On the next screen, we need to name our project. I'll name this project Hello World Example. You'll notice down here that it'll suggest a project location. You may select any project location that is fit for you, but for this example, I'm going to stick with what is suggested by the IDE. In the base package, we're not going to do any changes as we'll not be discussing packages for this example. We'll then push finish, and once that's done, we'll notice that this screen appears. What you may see is that the project management tab over here is popped out or not. If it's popped out, you can minimize it by clicking on this hide button here. And if it's not popped out, you can have the project management window appear by clicking on the tab in the left side over here. We'll leave this hidden for this example here and get straight to writing code. The step that we made with selecting a project template for our Java application project means that this code here has already been generated for us. This makes it very easy for us to get started, as we will only need to write the code necessary to print out the text "Hello World." We can put that text here where it says write your code here, and we may or may not select the line that you see, you see here, and delete what's already there. This part here is not code, this is a comment, and we can identify a comment by the 2 forward slashes in the beginning here. Any line that starts with 2 forward slashes is considered a comment and is not executed. We'll delete it, and instead we will write system out print ln. We will make a set of parentheses. If we make the left parenthesis, the IDE will automatically add the other parentheses. And inside of these parentheses, we're going to write the small citation or quotation marks, the double quotation marks. And again, if we make one, it'll make an additional one for us. In between these two quotation marks here, we need to write the text that we would like our Java program to output. In this example, we're going to have the program output hello world. You'll notice that there's a small red line here in the end. And that's because any statement that we write in Java needs to be terminated by a semicolon. So we will write a semicolon here, and you'll notice that the small red line disappears. Now we are ready to execute our program and see what output it generates. We execute our program by clicking the small green button up here. And once we click that, you'll notice that it says build down here. We'll get back to what that means at a later stage. And then this window here pops up. It contains 3 lines of text. The first line tells us what is being executed here. What did the IDE actually do to execute our program? Down here, we'll see the output of our program. And then finally down here, we will see process finished with execute 0. We notice that the hello world here corresponds to what we wrote up here, so our program outputs what we're expecting. This line down here tells us that our Java program finished execution and that it exited with a code telling us that everything is okay. So our program ran as expected.